We should do our first merch should be posting through it comics.
Absolutely not.
So let's just get to it, guys. I know you guys are doing the dishes, you're in your car, you want us to get to the heart of this, because this is really the centerpiece of the podcast. This is the single to release. So I'm just going to read the title real quick, and Jared, you can take the first paragraph, please. The title is Jack Posobiec, in all caps, : The Phillies Karen and the Death of American Manhood. Why we're losing our nation one surrender at a time.
As a kid growing up in Norristown, nothing beat a summer night at Veterans Stadium, or the Vet, as we called it, with my old man. He loved taking us there, a true Philadelphia Phillies fan, and would bring my mom and little brother and the family as often as he could.
Dad was born in the 1950s, a true son of the city of brotherly love. Tough as nails, quick with a comeback, and built like he could go toe-to-toe with any bleacher bum who looked at him sideways. Oh, fucking give me a fucking break, Jack. He's like, Jesus Christ, man. We'd snag seats in the upper deck, red hats on our heads. Cheering for the Phillies, especially in 1993, like our lives depended on it. And they did, in a way. Those games weren't just baseball. They were a ritual of grit where men stood their ground. The fuck? What does that even fucking mean, men
stood their ground on a baseball diamond?
Yeah, I mean, I guess like
isn't that the idea?
I don't fucking understand. Like, families bonded over cold beer. Families bonded over cold beer with the children drinking.
It was 1993, Mike.
Yeah, that's right. I was there. And soda and foul balls, and nobody backed down from a scrap over a ball. Really?
Really?
Really? People are just fucking wailing on each other with fucking bats in the fucking stands over foul balls.
Well, we can all remember the 1993 Veterans Stadium massacre after a foul ball flew over third base.
Mass shooting over a ball.
It goes on. One time, I remember a drunk fan in the row behind us getting rowdy and spilling my dad's beer all over his lap during a tense ninth-inning rally at the Vet. My father didn't flinch. He turned around, stared the guy down, and said, "You gonna buy me a new one, or do I gotta take yours?" The guy laughed. Okay, yeah. This is also funnier just knowing that like Jack uses a ghostwriter for everything. Anyway.
Yeah.
The guy laughed, handed over his fresh one, and that was that. No apologies. No weakness. That's the Philadelphia my father taught me to love. The one where real men protected what was theirs, especially for their sons.
Okay, there's so much about this.
Is the beer bullshit for Jack in this story?
There's so much fucking bullshit already. All right, let's start. Okay, first of all, there's a fresh beer in the ninth inning.
They stopped serving at the seventh, dipshit.
Yeah, I'm gonna let's say I don't actually know. Is that a newer rule? But as far as I know, it's always been the case. Second of all, even if it didn't, and they sold beer in the ninth inning, like what is his dad? How fucking loaded is his dad that he's got a fresh beer in the fucking ninth inning?
So, oh my God, I'm gonna have to drive these fucking kids home. I better get one more.
The lack of specifics is so fucking telling here. Okay, like. He remembers the guy. The guy had a fresh beer. The beer was spilled, but it's just a rally in the ninth inning. You don't remember what the fucking game was? You don't know what the rally was? It's just some generic rally. He doesn't know what the fucking game was. I'm sorry, but people remember those details.
Also, Jack Posobiec is 40 years old, according to a quick Google search. So he would have been, at most, 9 years old. You're telling me he remembers this scene as a 9-year-old?
Yeah, I like his dad was like, he's got like an anchor tattooed on both forearms, like he's fucking Popeye, and he's like, "Hey, you're gonna buy me a new one or what?" Okay, Jack again. Fast forward to today, and that spirit, it's dead as the Vet itself. Take the viral video from the recent Phillies game that's got everyone talking. The so-called Phillies Karen who storms up to a father and his young son after the kid snags a foul ball. The woman, decked out in full entitlement mode. How do you even do
what?
that? I don't understand what that is.
Demands the ball. You're decked out in a mode?
I don't know, but yeah. I don't know. Next time I'm dressed up. I'm going to say I'm decked out in full entitlement mode. Demands the ball like it's her God-given right. And what does the father do? He yanks it right out of his boy's glove and hands it over. No stare down. No, quote, back off, lady. No nothing. Just surrender.
As I posted on X, flag. If I was a referee, I'd throw a flag right here for citing your own X post. As I posted on X, this is wrong. She didn't take the ball at all. It was handed to her by a weak father. And boy, did that hit a nerve. But it's not just about a $10 baseball. $10? This is a microcosm of why our nation is crumbling before our eyes. We've got emasculated men everywhere, conditioned by a culture of shame and sensitivity training to fold at the first sight of conflict.
This dad, he didn't just give away a home run ball. He handed over his dignity, his son's joy, and a teachable moment in manhood. What's the Freudian analysis of this? This is just like, it's just the loss of the penis, right? Would it be the same thing if a guy came over? I mean, it's the Karen. It's like losing to the Karen. As I tweeted in response to the excuses pouring in, Jared, throw another flag. This is another tweet. Quote, yeah, and all his father had to do was agree to be humiliated and disgrace his son in public. Some of you are so far down the shame well, you don't even know there's a light at the surface. So he's agreeing with his post.
Himself.
Yeah, this is
how I know he didn't write this.
This is a level of narcissism that you don't typically find in the wild. He's having a conversation with his own tweet. Exactly. He's teaching his boy that when a domineering woman comes charging in, there it is, woman, fueled by that toxic mix of entitlement and unchecked aggression, the proper response is to cave, to prioritize not making a scene over standing tall.
And make no mistake, this Karen isn't some outlier. She's the new normal in a society where women like her run roughshod because men won't push back.
Oh yeah,
look at the headline.
The United States so dominated by women. It's just like, I mean, it's just pro dominatrixes with fucking whips, just like absolutely whipping men around as they ride their carriages through the streets of New York City every day.
From your lips to God's ears, Mike. Look at the headlines from the fake news outlets piling on. The New York Times and Newsweek spinning it like she took the ball, as if the father wasn't complicit. It's a lie that fits their narrative, portraying women as victims and men as perpetual villains who need to be tamed. But in reality, this is the emasculation agenda in action. Men neutered by HR seminars, soy lattes, and a media that shames any display of traditional masculinity. So it is a penis thing. This is like, in Jack's eyes, this dude like basically cut his dick off and handed it to this lady.
It's amazing. I like I love this phrase, actually, the emasculation agenda in action.
I would like to see Jack write about his mom. I think we could probably also find some Freudian stuff in there.
Today, we've got fathers who, instead of defending their turf, accept signed bats as consolation prizes, in parentheses, participation trophies. Like that's going to make up for the lesson in weakness they just imparted. As I put it bluntly, Philly, again, it's his own fucking tweets. Philly's Karen got the little boy's baseball and both of his fathers. Oh, well, we're getting there, right? We got the emasculation agenda.
It's about wieners, dude. Jack's got wieners on the brain.
This is it's too bad it's under the paywall. But if anybody can find the mistress, the pro dom that Jack sees, please, we need to have her on the show because I think there's someone out there in the DC metro area who is just jabbing a candle in Jack's ass. She walked away with 3 balls that night, folks. 3. Oh my God! I'm sorry. I forgot this was even in there. Okay, I gotta do it. Oh shit! Sorry guys, I forgot this was. Oh man,
this is that raw, unfiltered shit. This is what you get on the premium feed, folks.
She walked away with 3 balls that night, folks. 3. This isn't harmless. It's the slow poison killing America. When men won't stand up to petty tyrants like this Karen at a baseball game, of all places, how can we expect them to defend our borders, our families, our very way of life. Take us out.
Oh, here we go. Our cities are overrun by crime because cops hesitate and criminals are let out. Our schools are indoctrination camps because dads stay silent. And our culture celebrates simps over warriors.
I'm telling you, Jack has a pro dom. I'm telling you, he's simping for somebody for money.
When I think of the United States, I think, man, that's a place that really, really celebrates simps. This is not a culture that has. That is definitely not, a degrading term used.
I like how this. I like this is how this is a cross between like some sort of femdom erotic story and like also for some reason like a shelved sequel to RoboCop, like our cities are overrun by crime because men have their balls removed by a Karen.
I'll take us out here. Domineering women thrive in this vacuum, turning every interaction into a power play they win by default. And the media, they amplify it, lying to protect the narrative that men are the problem. I care about the country I live in. That's why I keep calling this out. Because if we don't reclaim that kind of grit, that unyielding, fatherly resolve, we're done. Our nation isn't collapsing from some external force alone. It's rotting from within, one surrendered foul ball at a time. So to every dad out there, next time a Karen comes for what's yours, channel my old man. Stand up. Fight back. Your son and your country will thank you. Let's make America tough again, starting right here in the bleachers.
Oh my God.
Be like my dad.
Be like the fictionalized version of my dad.
Who a drunk guy knocked a beer out of his hand and he said, "Hey, what the fuck? You gonna buy me you want to buy me another beer?"
I just want to say shout out to domineering women. I got your back. I got your fucking back, domineering women.